Hey friends, it's John and Carrie here, and we are coming to you from our Subaru. We're actually on the way to Wilsonville, Oregon, and which is basically a suburb of Portland. So we are in the Portland metro area, and there's John. And so we thought we would bring you along today because we are actually on our way to see an RV resort that is in Wilsonville, Oregon. And the reason we're doing this is because we are exploring, not for any reason, we just thought this would be fun to go and see. We're exploring different alternatives of living and what that looks like. And so we thought a good place to start would be in an RV resort park that you can stay long-term at. Now, please, we're not doing this. This is just something that we've talked about. This is something that intrigues me. We'll get deeper into that in this video, but for right now, we're gonna head to the RV park, and I'm gonna take you with me, and we're gonna see how other people are living in their trailers, RVs, motorhomes, whatever you want to call it. And so yeah, let's take a trip. All right, guys, we're at Sun Outdoors. This is what this RV resort is called. And fun fact, we have actually stayed here before, not at this facility, but we have stayed at a Sun Outdoors in Gig Harbor, Washington, and actually had a really great experience. I just talked to a very lovely office person, and she gave me all the info that I'm going to share with you guys. We're going to do some price comparisons, and yeah, we'll go from there.
As long as this wasn't rented out, we would just use
Yeah.
the space, right?
Nice little Keurig coffee bar. So laundry facilities, which obviously you do have to pay while you're doing your laundry, so it's not included in the price of your stay. But it's nice that this is even offered, because that would be something to have to think about. Not many people have washer and dryers in their trailer. All right, so we're gonna take a walk around and kind of explore this area. Something I think is very cool is they sell propane here. And maybe I'm very new to the RV resort park where people are staying long term, so maybe you who are watching this would know about this. But you can actually buy propane here, which I love the idea of that. They do allow pets, and so they have a little dog park, which I love that they offer this. And obviously we would be walking our dogs a lot because we have a pretty big backyard now. And if this was a lifestyle that John and I went to, our dogs would definitely have to adjust. So starting over here, they offer pull-throughs, they have back-end sites, they have your normal standard hookup sites, and then your premium sites, which I believe the premiums are just larger. This isn't a huge park, but it's very pretty. You know, you have like this great just view, very pretty. So they do currently have openings. Here's where you buy the propane. You buy it at the Welcome Center. I love this. And yeah, I'm not quite sure how much it would cost. Maybe that would be in the paperwork. Just like look at this nice little place just to sit, you know, get out of your trailer or camper, have some quiet time. I've noticed this, they just have these nice little places. You know, this would be your view. People on this side, that's a great view to have. And it's a plus too to be right by the dog park. Okay, so here's just what a pull-through site looks like. They're pretty decent size. You don't have a lot of privacy in between.
And it's not cheap, but I will say cable is included. Electric up to 500 kilowatts is included.
And then it's like 20 cents per kilowatt if
Something
you go over
like that.
500.
And then, water is included and sewer, so.
Right.
And garbage.
And there's some like big.
I'm assuming this is like a premium site because you have all that.
Yeah, I think the premiums are bigger. There's some big trailers in here.
Yeah.
So.
Our trailer would be fine.
Our trailer would be fine. Oh, okay, so there's a whole other side I didn't know about. You got your dumpsters. It seems though it's just surrounded by just quiet nature, which I really like. I bet you anything like this is a premium site.
Yeah, I would imagine.
So John, what is it per month, people staying here a month?
Well, it depends. It changes by time of year. So for a regular site, the cheapest is $1,178 a month. For a premium site, the cheapest is $1,377 a month. And then in the height of summer, the standard site goes to $1,683 a month, and the premium goes to $1,836 a month.
Yeah. And this is February 2025. Oh man, look at that Airstream just tucked away back there all by itself.
Yeah, those ones also.
That's nice. That's a back-end site for sure.
Yeah, but all those back-end sites might be a little bit. So if you look at the back-end sites, that's going to be the first one. And those back-end sites, you kind of get a little bit more privacy, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Which, if you're here for a month, I think a back-end site would be fine.
I would just do a back-end site. I think regardless, if you get a little bit more privacy.
Yeah, I agree. All right, we'll head back to the back-end sites. So look at that Airstream. Like, that's a primo site right there.
Look at 131, though. Look at all the side grass you have.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So yeah, the back-end sites definitely look like they offer just a little bit more privacy. So I think this is how we would go, is we would back in. Let's just walk on 131 and see. You have a little bit more road noise on this side.
Definitely, I can hear the freeway.
Yeah, but when you're in your trailer, you don't really hear that. All right, so here's your water. Cable, electrical. I think internet's included here too, right? Did you say internet?
Yeah, internet's, they have a telephone network interface.
Wow.
They have Wi-Fi that's included.
Which I think if you're living this lifestyle and you work like we do, we would probably get Starlink just for a little bit more dependability. John doesn't work from home, I do.
Yeah, we'd have to test the Wi-Fi and we'd have to test all the stuff before we just, would do something like that.
But this is a nice site, guys. Like, it's super flat, super deep. You back up to green space. Yeah,
this site's a pretty nice site.
You hear some noise, but I like this. This is really nice. This one is wider at the base, but not as, like, this one's just super, 131's like straight back. This one you have a wider space, which I guess if you're gonna set up a lot of outside of your trailer would work, but I really like 131. Look at the Bighorn.
That place, they have all their stuff here.
And the Alpine. I mean, you can get some big.
Look at that person with that's got to be what, a 50-pound propane tank?
Yeah.
Big one.
You have some big things in here, some big motorhomes. Then you have, smaller little Jaycos. Here's a good shot, 111 of a pull-through site. I mean, the pull-throughs are nice, but yeah, I like the back ends because you don't back into anybody. Look at this Ambition. Man, that thing's huge.
Yeah, it's a toy hauler.
You're living comfy in that.
And stuff.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to see it has a fitness room. Because if we're going to something like this, obviously we don't have our equipment anymore. And we would want to be, we wouldn't have our equipment anymore, and we'd want to not pay for a gym if we're trying to do this to save money.
So we have everything from toy haulers to big trailers to small trailers to motorhomes.
Everything back here was premium. I think these ones are the non-premium.
Oh, okay. So these are a little bigger.
I don't know. They're a little bit bigger though, for sure.
Look at that Georgetown. That thing's pretty. All that huge old slide out.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take you. Oh, how cute! Look at this vintage camper. That is so cute. Little flowers hanging off the back.
Somebody with their Starlink.
Yep. Love it. All right, we're gonna take you guys to the pool and to the spa. So they offer a fitness center. We have the codes, so we're gonna code in. It looks dark, so I don't think anybody's in here. Nice, okay. It's not very big, but you got your treadmill, you have your elliptical, little weight bench. Yeah, stinks in here.
It smells like a gym.
Yeah.
But it's, I mean, it's small, but I mean, it's,
Yeah.
You can do it.
It's something. We'd probably do a lot of our walking outside still, but it's something.
I do want to fill the water just to see.
Okay, so they have an indoor pool and hot tub. I'm not going to film too much of the pool because we do have some kids in the pool, but John's going to feel the hot tub, and it is very warm in here. So I'll just show just a little bit of the pool. It looks like it goes as deep as 5 feet, and yeah, just like a super cool area, and that this is offered. Yeah, super nice. How does the hot tub feel?
The hot tub's nice and warm, probably 102 degrees, like I think like a normal hot tub. The pool is warm.
It is,
like
yeah.
warm.
It's warm in here. I would not mind sitting in that hot tub right now. That looks appealing to me. All right. So the pool is right off of the men and women's bathroom. There is people in the bathroom, so I'm not able to film that. But they do, thank you, it was nice meeting you. But they do have showers in here also. All right, I have a quick minute while nobody's in here. So this is a very nice bathroom. You have your normal bathroom stalls, and at the end to the left and right are 4 showers. So that's great. You have an alternative if you don't want to shower in your camper. You can shower in here. Save yourself some cleanup time. Okay, so this is a really beautiful park. Again, this is Sun Outdoors in Wilsonville, Oregon. They were very accommodating. They gave us like a full map of everything. You have to apply to live here, which I think is great. And they do monthly leases. And me and John really like the premium sites. I think it's just, it doesn't feel as congested, and you do get a little bit more space. So again, January through April, you'd be paying $13.77 a month for the premium. And then May through August, you pay $18.36. And then September, you pay $17.44. And then starting in October, you drop down back to $13.77. It's significantly cheaper than what John and I pay in our mortgage, which, do you care if I share how much we pay in our mortgage? We pay $2,600 a month in our mortgage, and we have a 3% interest rate. We bought our house in 2017 or 2018, and we bought at the peak. We paid $410,000 for our house, for our 996 square foot home. And we bought at the peak, but we got a killer interest rate, which...
Yeah, I mean, and I also wouldn't say necessarily the peak. We're seeing homes in our area sell for close to $500,000 or over $500,000 right now. So the home prices have continued to go up. We bought it what we thought was the peak at the time, but
right. Yeah,
But home
yes.
prices just continue to rise right now.
But what I wanted to share with you, now this is as of February 2025, and I'm getting my information off of Google. The average rent in Portland is $1,763 per month. Now, me and John have seen it a lot more. We have friends that live in a neighborhood that the average units that they live in are going for how much per month?
Like $2,200, I think.
$2,200 a month. So it's, I don't know if I necessarily agree with the 1763 as being the average in Portland, because we've seen rents a lot higher than that. Rents in our neighborhoods are well over $2,000 a month. And then the average median home price in the Portland metro area is ranging anywhere from $522,000 up to $549,000. I don't necessarily agree with that. We see them a little bit higher. Maybe this is just, well, I guess if you're taking the average. So anyway, now saying that, in September, you'd be paying what Google is considering the normal rent in Portland at $1,744. So are you really saving money? I would think yes, because you're not paying an HOA fee. We pay an HOA. You're not paying property taxes. I think your energy might be a little bit cheaper. Water.
It's included.
It's included. Yeah. So it's a lot to think about. We're going to take you to another RV resort. It's called, what's it called?
Roamers, I think.
Roamers. And it's in Tualatin, Oregon, right?
Yep.
We'll see you there. All right, so we are at Roamers RV Park, and in Tualatin, and we don't have any codes to get in anywhere, but they have 2 laundry facilities. So here's one, and we have some good information that we're going to share with you, but we're going to take a walk around. And let me fix my camera. I hate this camera. We will share it when we get back in the car. For now, we're just going to take a walk, and I'll show you around. So this is like the lower pad area. All right, so straight ahead is the second laundry facility.
And bathroom, probably.
And bathroom. So this does not have a pool or spa, which is not a big deal for us. It is right on the Tualatin River. And John, do you want to say how much it was per month?
Yeah, it's $862 per month right now. In May, the cost goes up to $892 per month.
But this park is not long-term. You can only stay here
90 days in a row, or 180 days for the year. So you can stay here for 90 days, leave for a minimum of 90, and then come back for 90 again, which puts you at basically half a year. You can stay 6 months out of the year. It's 180 days a year.
And we found out the reason is because this particular county, that is the law. That's their hospitality law.
Yeah, because it's considered a hospitality space, so it's not a long-term living space. So
which we did not know that. It is right on the Tualatin River, which is kind of cool. We're going to go down and walk near that. So obviously they have the pull-through sites, full hookups, sewer, water, and they also have the back-end sites. The thing with this place is it is only 1 car per spot.
Yeah.
That would not work for John or I, because John does go to work every day and I would need a car. So the pull-through spots are nice. They're flat. They're level. You wouldn't have to do much leveling. There is absolutely zero privacy though.
Yeah.
So this is a back-end site. You can see how short it is. You would back your trailer in and then have to park beside it. But it is very clean. It's very pretty. You have your garbage down there, but yes, zero privacy.
Oh, and a difference here is you do pay for your electricity.
So they are metered sites.
Metered, yeah. The last place was also metered, but you got 500 kilowatts.
Free.
Well, included in your cost. This place, you don't.
Yeah.
And you can have 1 to 2 pets if they're approved.
Yeah. We have 3 dogs. That's an issue. If you consider Navy a dog. So yes, they are metered sites. And nice sites, but man, they're small. Yeah, so this is a nice little trail that goes behind the park that's right on the very muddy Tualatin River, as you can see. And doesn't look like there's access to this trail from the park, but you guys can get a good view of how small these spaces are. That's a big one right there. And yeah, there's just not a lot of room. I don't think this would work, for us at least. So Romer's RV Park was very nice. The lady was wonderful that we talked to. Actually, everybody we've talked to so far has been very helpful and knowledgeable. We weren't aware of that this specific county that you could only do 90-day stays. The Sun Outdoors, the first one we went to, is actually in the same county, and the lady had mentioned she wasn't sure how they were getting away with 1-year leases. However, John thinks it just might be how they have their business modeled, right? Like you were...
Maybe, or maybe it's not in Washington County, but I mean, you have mobile home parks in Washington County, so, you know, like, obviously the way you say your business is set up does something, so that might be part of it also.
So where we're headed now is this town called Dundee, Oregon. And Dundee is actually the wine country in this area. It's very pretty. And we are gonna go see an RV park out there. We don't know a lot about it. We just know its location. This is a different county out here. So I'm not sure what we're gonna see, but we're gonna take you with us. So let's go check it out. All right, so we are at the Dundee Hills Resort, and we are right in the middle of wine country. Right there's actually a tasting room. The office is closed, so unfortunately I can't get any information today. John and I are gonna walk around. You can kind of get a look at it. It's pretty dark out here because probably it's gonna rain. But let's take a walk around, see what we can see. They have wine barrels to mark the spots, which I think is so perfect. Looks like they're full hookup with sewer. And yeah, we're gonna take a walk around. And they also have a propane filling station. I'm so impressed with that. Looks like it's $3.99. This place is beautiful because it's surrounded just by absolutely beautiful country. But I have a feeling it's a little bit pricier than what we think. It is all gravel. The sites are not paved. I don't know how I would feel about living on gravel, but it's clean, and they've done a really good job with how flat the sites are. Like it's definitely very well kept. Looks like they have restroom, shower, and laundry facility in that building. What'd you find out?
Okay, so there's monthly rates. It doesn't tell you what those are. All RVs have to be 10 years or newer, which is what most places we've seen are. You know, no tent camping, all that, fully self-contained. You can have a maximum of 2 pets. They have to be on a leash at all times, which means I'm assuming there's not an off-leash pet area.
Doesn't look like it.
But we'll
walk around
and
see.
Walk around and see, yeah.
So it was showing that there's a restroom, shower, and laundry. It looks like there's one also on the other side. So that's important if you're gonna do this lifestyle. All right, we gotta make this quick because it's starting to rain.
Honestly, not bad. I mean,
No.
a back-end one
Yeah.
would be the way to do it.
They're better. So I think you get a little bit more privacy with a backup one.
Yeah.
Versus a pull through.
You get some stuff in between.
Yeah.
And you get a pad with a picnic. Like, this is actually pretty nice.
Yeah, it's very nice.
The thing you don't get here is cement pad.
Yeah, it's all gravel.
So, but this is really nice, and there's a lot of spaces open. I don't know what the cost is, but there's a lot of spaces open here.
I have a feeling for the area we're in, it's a little bit pricier. You do get road noise. The road's right down there.
Well, you wouldn't want to be one of these ones on the road, probably.
Yeah, I'd want to be further set back.
And here, so there's a place called Tri-County Gun Club that's not too far from here, and I keep hearing shots fired.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's Tri-County Gun Club.
So even though it's gravel and it's been wet, I mean, it's very nice. It's not, I don't see a lot of mud.
No, it's super good. well maintained. It's not washboarded. It's,
yeah.
you know, no potholes.
It's graded. That's what I was trying to think. A word I was trying to think of.
And
it's
there is
graded.
somebody that has one of these trailers that's
Yes.
really meant to be stayed in full time and not moved.
Yeah.
So
You have them towed, right? And then they just sit.
yeah,
And
I mean,
that's where you
can tow them yourself, but I guess the RV people that we've heard say that you want to, it's better to hire somebody to tow it for you.
yeah.
Back it in where you want it, level it, and then you have a spot.
This is a little bit further from work for you. I would say this would be a good hour commute for you.
No, less than that, because
I'm thinking with traffic.
I know, but we're still 10 minutes to 15 minutes to Lafayette, which we have a friend that lives in Lafayette, and her commute's about an hour
Yeah,
with traffic.
that's
So
true.
we're closer than that.
There's some big RVs in
Yeah.
here.
I figured we'll walk up this last side because
Yeah.
I don't see that one. It's kind of, it looks like.
We were wrong. They have a dog area. I would not want to be the site that backs up to the dog area, but they have one. These are really nice. These back end sites definitely feel a little bit bigger than the other ones.
I don't know. These are big. These are all big. This is the biggest, as far as sites go, this is the biggest spot we've been to yet.
You think even over Sun Outdoors?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Each site is way bigger. The thing I will say, though, is the back-end sites, I think, are a little bit more private. I agree with Carrie. But not all of them have picnic tables, and none of them have cement pads for the picnic tables. Whereas if you look at these pull-through sites, there's a nice big cement pad for the picnic table, and you could put, like I saw somebody having a barbecue on their cement slab, so you have a really nice area for that kind of stuff.
Do you think you get a discount if you got the site right in front of the dog park?
I don't know. I hope so.
Oh, look, there's sheep over there. I'd want to back in right there so I could look at the sheep. It's a pretty nice spot. Mm-hmm. It's definitely pretty. I mean, that's a vineyard right across the street. Imagine, right now it's dormant, but imagine that baby. All nice and green. Growing the yummy grapes. Yeah, we were on Pinot Circle, Cabernet Lane. And so you see the wine barrels everywhere. So fun. And then it looks like they have these little cabins you can rent, which these look very cute. I mean, if you're here for the weekend to enjoy wine country, it's a good idea.
Yeah, and I did not see any Airstreams.
No.
But it said on their website or something, or on the sign coming in, Airstreams and cabin rentals. And so my assumption is this is super new. You can tell this is super new. My assumption is they're probably going to buy some Airstreams at some point, but there's some cabins down some of these roads.
Yeah.
You know, some different showers and laundries down some of these different roads. Like, this is really done up well.
Which I'm assuming the shower and laundry is coated, but we should walk back there and just see. Oh, look, this is a spot too. I wouldn't want to be here. I think I'd.
No number for it. This might be a host.
Oh yeah. Just gonna see if. I would be surprised if the bathrooms weren't coated. Yeah, they are. All right, but I love that they have the laundry room, laundry facility. Okay, here we go, and they have several.
Yeah.
So
there's 2 per, but there's like at least 3. I think there's 4 or 5.
yeah. And then you have a restroom and shower. I don't know what that is.
This is probably a utility closet. And yeah, this is the lock. But
Yeah,
cool.
coated bathroom. So yeah, so fun. This is kind of
You
neat.
have a little vent space up there.
Yeah, it's not numbered, but man, you'd be by yourself. So yeah, little event space.
I think that's probably, again, owners or maybe.
That's Gris Lane. I do love in the summer Pinot Gris, but I think if we were to do this, I'd want to live on Pinot Circle by the sheep. What a beautiful spot.
I wonder also if the ones that are not numbered, I wonder if they're maybe that's where they'll put an Airstream in the future, or maybe they'll put
you might be right.
or something.
Yeah, you might be right. But yeah, look at
walk up here and see. Looks like there's a little event space.
Yeah.
They sell propane,
Yes. $3.99. Is that a good price? Very nice.
Okay, this is their event space.
Okay, so they
Very nice event space.
have an event space. See if you can get the camera in there and
I'm sure you
kind of
can
see it.
rent for the weekend.
Yeah.
And then out here you have a covered event area.
Oh, this is very nice. See, I love all these ideas of like getting out of your trailer and just really embracing the area that you're living in. What a beautiful area. I would have to get to know the owners. That's Dundee Hills over there. I'd have to get to know the owners just so I can go walk there, walk the property, because it's such a beautiful place to walk. This is just spectacular.
Yeah.
I am.
They have a bocce ball. That was used for bocce ball.
Oh yeah, bocce ball court.
And then the simple ladder toss game rules. So they probably set up.
Oh, how
ladder
fun.
toss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Super fun. Look at this nice little bench that they have. Just a great area to enjoy a nice warm sunny day, even a cool sunny day. And we are back at the car. So unfortunately they're not open on Sundays, or I would get you guys more information. But again, there's the website for the Dundee Hills Resort. If you are traveling to Oregon, I would highly recommend you coming to wine country and trying some of our very good wine. Yeah, if I lived here, I'd probably have to be a member over there at Archer Vineyard. Never had them, but man, it would be fun. All right, so this is Dundee Hills Resort. This so far has been my favorite. Okay, so we are headed to the last RV resort park for the day. It's called like Aurora Acres. Definitely the last one we just looked at, the Dundee one. Definitely by far our favorite. John's gonna call for pricing, but they're actually hiring for a camp host. And on their ad, it kind of gave you like a job description, and which included like facility cleaning and stocking twice a day, picking up garbage from campers that have left from an overnight, things like that. Being a Mr. Fix-It, as they actually put on their description, and or a Mrs. Fix-It. But anyway, what that includes is a premium site with electric, your full hookup, water, facility usage, right? I think like laundry, which was...
Well, you would still have to pay for your laundry.
Oh, you would pay for your laundry, which was like an equivalent to $1,500.
But we're assuming around $1,500 a month.
Yeah, we're assuming it's around $1,500, which is definitely the highest price we've seen, other than the first one.
It's on the high side. Yes.
In the summer months, but yeah. So, but again, the area that it's in is like primo, beautiful country, wine vineyards all around you. Even if you don't drink wine, you're just the beautiful landscape, right? A very clean park, and yeah. So this next one we're going to see is going to be the last one, and we will explore that one. We're hoping that they're open because it is helpful to actually talk to somebody, and then I don't feel like as weird walking around and filming. But yeah, this has like been eye-opening, and I'll tell you why in just a few minutes. So let's go see this next park.
It's huge for paintings.
Yeah.
So this is a long-term park only. It's like Aurora Acres or something like that. It's a cute little clubhouse in here, and it has a cute little kitchen, a little outdated, but it's really nice. And then it has a large laundry facility attached to it. The bathrooms are keyed. You have all your mailboxes, so your mail all comes right here.
Oh, nice.
To the mailboxes. So this is a little different than the other ones we've looked at, because this is made actually for people living here long term. And you can even see somebody here put some stuff around the bottom of their RV to help, kind of protect it from wind and all that stuff, to help it with the insulation. I guess you could do that in a space like this. Welcome home. Look at those spaces available. This is right, so that wall is the freeway on the other side. So probably these are the least desirable spaces. I imagine people wait for spaces on the other side to open up and move. want to save money. I wonder if that's like storage or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And look at these huge propane tanks.
Yeah.
So those are so big, I imagine people come and fill them up for you. Did she just look at me? Look at that neat green space back there.
When you were in the office, did you get any prices? Did she give you any prices?
There was nobody in there.
Oh,
the clubhouse is open, but the office is closed.
Got it.
There was nobody to talk to. So no prices. My assumption is it's going to be a little bit less expensive, but I don't know. The only reason I assume that is because it does look like it's... Oh, there's actually one over here. I mean, I wouldn't want to be where people could just drive in and see, but there's very few people driving over here. It looks like there's a lot fewer amenities, you know, all those kind of things. It is longer term rent tenants, you can tell.
It definitely looks a little bit more run down than the other parks we saw, but that could be the difference between a total long-term versus you have the 90-day stay.
Yeah, and it doesn't look horrible. I mean, honestly, like, there's a lot of really nice RVs in there. You know, there's a lot of ones that are less nice, but there's a lot of really nice ones in there too. So I think it's like anything, right? If you're living somewhere long term, you know, you're gonna have people that keep their things up a little bit more than others, you know, and all that kind of stuff. You're probably responsible for keeping some of your stuff up instead of having maintenance crews, you know, clean up the area and all that kind of stuff as well. So I do think my favorite is the Dundee, of course. I definitely have expensive taste. John's always told me that, and I've never tried to deny it. So that was fun, just seeing the different parks, learning about the different rates. You know, John and I aren't like necessarily looking to do this. It's just, and what I guess I was gonna say is, I don't know really if we would be saving the money I thought we would be saving if we were to ever do this. If we were to do this, we would obviously sell our casita. We couldn't live in our casita, 2 people and the dogs. We'd probably kill each other and get a divorce. So we would have to upgrade, which I would probably do the Escape 23 at that point to do. Which I think 2 people and dogs could easily live in that size trailer. We would have to minimize a lot of things. But just kind of looking at everything and the pricing, and not everything's unlimited, and you're paying for laundry, which can get expensive. I don't know if we would be able to pocket the money I thought we were going to be able to pocket. My thought of doing this was, it's a way to, you know, we would sell our house, pay off all our debt, pocket the money, do this lifestyle for like 2 to 3 years, save so much money because we would both continue working, save so much money, and then like walk out of this and buy a house cash. And I don't know if that would be doable in 3 years with the rents that these places are, you know, calling for. So what I think it would bring me is, it would bring me adventure for sure. Because sometimes your life gets boring, right? And you'd like to mix it up a little bit. And so, I don't know. I just think it's fun to look at. It's fun to think about. I'm making pro and con lists in my head. You know, we have a pretty unique situation in the area that we live in. We live in an older neighborhood, like an established neighborhood. We have just like beautiful trees, and we have a huge backyard, and all the new houses that are being built, you don't get that. You don't get space. The big thing to do out here is take one of like our size lots, which I think our size lot is 8,000 square feet, and they'll build like 5 houses on that lot. So these people literally have like no space. And I get that some people don't care. They're there to like enjoy their house, but like me and John like that outdoor space a little bit more. So I think it would bring adventure, but I don't think financially it would do what I thought it was gonna do. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be cheaper. So anyway, I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was fun to make. It was fun
know what it's like for you. If you wouldn't mind sharing like how much you pay, what's included in that, how long have you been doing it? I'm really interested in this. And I was actually kind of telling John, I've really just been thinking a lot about this, and I felt really passionate about making this video, because maybe it'll help somebody who's also kind of like thinking, how can I do life a little bit cheaper and save some money? You know, one day me and John do want to retire, and so I was just thinking, oh, we can like max out our 401ks, you know, and just pocket so much money and like walk out of this and like buy a house cash and just like have zero debt. And I just don't think that it's possible. Maybe in other parts of the country it is, I don't know. But here where we live, I don't think it's what we would do. So anyway, thanks so much for coming along for our day, and leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.